That's the fight that I want. With Charles, I had a little bit difficult situation because I really like the guy. But with Paddy, I'm really gonna enjoy kicking his ass.
What excites me more is the fight with Paddy.
I want that blonde, that Paddy.
If they could put that fight in Spain, in the Bernabeu Stadium,
they're in negotiation right now.
That will be a massive one. Spain against that Pimblett.
What happened with you two? Because I saw the video where you guys are yelling at each other. Was it in a hotel or something?
Yeah, he said something about Georgia.
Oh, he said something about your country.
Yeah.
What is that?
He said, like, now I understand why the Russians are bombing Georgia or something, like putting bombs in Georgia.
Whoa.
Don't joke with that. Say whatever you want to say about me. Don't talk about war because you don't know how is it.
He was talking shit. You know, I mean, it gets people to pay attention. When you see Paddy, he's dancing like this. His hair is flopping around like he's in the Beatles. You know, he's like, he seems silly, but then he fucks people up.
Welcome back to the channel. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon so you never miss our updates. Now, let's get started. Ilia Topuria has just called out Paddy the Baddy Pimblett, declaring that he would finish him with ease if they ever face each other inside the Octagon.
You were like beefing with like Paddy the Baddy.
The quality of the fighter he is, man, come on, please. Don't even compare me to that boom, because we are on different levels and everyone can see that. It's very disrespectful to me, to my country, to all my people. And he said something. Now I understand why the Russians put the bombs in Georgia. When you start to joke about that kind of things, just make sure that we don't find each other anywhere, because I'm gonna take your fucking head off. He wants to build his hype laughing at people, and that's not the way I'm looking to build a hype.
What about Ilia? Because he's moving up to 155, right?
Yeah, always.
And you guys have a long history.
Yeah.
That press conference 2 years ago was one of the most fucking entertaining press conferences of all time. Your chirps, like calling him like a fucking chorizo sausage and shit.
That's what he should have changed his name to,
It
lad.
was funny.
He's changed his nickname to a shit nickname, hasn't he? Like Legend or something.
Yeah.
Should have changed it to El Chorizo, but they're being well funnier.
What do you make of his like involvement? Because that was a long time ago, and now he's kind of fucking leveled up like
yeah,
crazy,
he has.
right?
But we always knew he was a good fighter. Know what I mean? Like that's sort of what pisses me off about him. Even though I hate him and I think he's a bellend, like I wouldn't lie and say he's a shit fighter, because he's not. But that's what he says about me, and it made me laugh when he said, what did he say? He called me fat. That's like, lad, you can't make your weight division anymore that you are champion of, and you're trying to call me fat. He's a midget, lad. He's tiny. He's smaller than Michael Chandler. You'll see what I do to Michael Chandler next Saturday night when I dismantle him, and it'll be a very similar game plan to beat Ilia. He's small, he walks forward, swinging shots. I'll kick him up and down the Octagon, and I'll either knock him out or submit him. Like that fight's there down the line. No, 100%. That fight's got to happen.
This is a rivalry that has been simmering for years, and fans are going wild at the possibility of these two finally settling it in the cage. The tension between Topuria and Paddy is personal. We've all seen the war of words. We've all seen the heated run-ins outside the Octagon, and now the hype is reaching a boiling point.
That's a fight that you can have as a pay-per-view main event with no title on the line.
That gives me like chills just thinking about that. The press conferences and shit. That'd be crazy.
The press. They'd have to do a world tour for that, like they did with Aldo McGregor. That'd be fucking hilarious. Yeah, Ilia, you know, it's there anytime. Know what I mean? Anytime, lad.
Because it seems like they don't know what to do. Because Ilia moved up. I don't know if Islam wants to fight him or not. So like he's looking for an opponent.
Yeah. It
seems like this fight is really going to decide a lot of stuff in that whole division.
Yeah, it is. As I've said it a few times, like the old guard of the lightweight division, they're all on the way out. We've got Chandler, who's 38. You've got Dustin, Justin, and Charles, who are all 35 and older. I think even Danica might be 35. Moicano's 38. Dariush is 38. In the next 2 or 3 years, the top 10 is going to look completely different. The only person in the top 10 I can think of who's under 35 is Armin Sarukian. He's just a little posh boy who's had everything handed to him on a silver platter by his dad.
Do you think he actually got injured or no? Or what do you think happened?
No, he's a little bitch ass. That's what you are, Armin. Little boy.
I was confused too, because we had him on the pod that week too, and then I don't know, he was doing videos too with the Nina with Nina Drama. He was like wrestling and shit.
Yeah,
And
then he was doing them videos where he flips forward on his neck.
Right.
And then he's saying that he's got a bad back. Dana said, didn't he? It was like Dana shot him down in that interview. I was like, whoa, that's heavy, that. You don't want the boss saying that about you. But because he got asked, didn't he, is Armin's still number one?
Right.
And he was like, no, he's going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
He basically said that like doctors come out and Heather, the best masseuse in the PI, come out and they never said to him, you can't fight. He decided he's not going to fight. So basically, Armin, you shit your pants.
For sure, he needs to win one more fight. If he wins the fight, he can fight for the title. I will give him the opportunity to fight for the title because we have a history behind, so it's going to be a massive fight.
Took him in all the big blogs, but a lot of people are interested in seeing who would get the bigger fight because there's a lot of history, right? There's a whole thing built into it. So I guess where does he fit, and like how do you see you two crossing paths? Because right now it just seems like he's in the immediate future. He's not in the plan, maybe I'm wrong. But I guess where does he fit in the future?
To be honest, I forgot about him. I forgot all about him. Or I would have mentioned him in the cage, you know what I mean? I don't call him Anton Sanitizer boy anymore, he's now El Chirito. But as I say, I literally forgot all about him. That's how relevant he is. I'm ranked higher than he is at lightweight. So, you know, I'd love to welcome him to 155. But apparently he's sitting out and waiting for the title shot. But you know, that what I've just done to Chandler's after blueprint to beating him. He's even more of a midget than Chandler is. Like, I'll do the exact same.
Many fans are convinced this would be one of the biggest fights in the history of European MMA. Just imagine it, Topuria versus Pimblett in Spain or England. Two fiery personalities, two undefeated contenders in their prime, and a rivalry that would electrify the entire sport.
Something happened with you and Paddy, or
yeah,
something happened with you guys, right?
Yeah.
What was that all about? I saw the video.
He said some stupid shit about Georgia, about my country. He said something like, now I understand why Russia is throwing bombs to Georgia. Bro, you never live in a situation where your country had a war. I lived there in 2008. Don't joke with that. He said that on Twitter.
And then you went and you guys were at the same event and you ran into each other?
I saw him and I went after him like boom.
And it wasn't promotional.
I want a blonde. That Paddy.
People mention me to stay relevant, lad, so I don't care.
I was walking in the hotel and I saw him. I threw the bottle to his face. I gave him a proper right hand.
Speak English for the people.
Shut up. You in English, you get the in español.
You little ass. Go and sit back down.
He's not ranked. He has just a one fight in the UFC. He's nobody. But I want to fight.
He uses my fame, my publicity, and tries to feed off it because no one cares about his life.
As a guy who spent time in the cage with Paddy, what kind of a chance do you give Paddy if he gets that Ilia Topuria fight?
Paddy is better than most will give him credit for. His Octagon presence was on point. He knew where he needed to be. He was completely okay with getting taken down that first round. He kept great distance, kept me off with the kicks. Topuria being a little bit shorter than me, but great punching power. I think Paddy would have a good chance to keep it past a round or two because he's not going to engage as much as Oliveira did. But ultimately, it's definitely a mismatch. And that's just because we're talking Ilia Topuria. I think Ilia Topuria is easily the most talented guy, not just in our division, but I think in the entire sport.
If this matchup becomes reality, it won't just be a fight. It'll be a spectacle that defines an era of European MMA. So, what do you think? Does Topuria run through Paddy like he promises? Or does the Baddy rise to the occasion and shock everyone? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell so you're always updated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.